Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We have our final guest on the couch right now to talk about everything that's taking place in Park City and all the excitement for this winter season is Rachel Buhler.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. It's good to have you back on.
Thank you. I always appreciate coming on. It's so great talking with you guys.
All right, so there's a lot going on with the Park City Chamber.
Yes.
Just go into it because there's a ton, yeah.
Okay, well, it started to snow already, right? We've seen a couple days with snow flurries, so that's a great thing. And we have Park City Mountain is opening this week, and then Deer Valley not too far after. So both our resorts are really going to be kicking. So the Chamber is kind of in full swing trying to get that messaging out again with domestic and international events. We're trying to really bring consumers into town, so we've got plenty on our plate, including ski shows. So we usually partner up with Ski Utah for that. So we've been all over the place. We have ski shows in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Dallas, Los Angeles. So again, that's really going directly to the consumers. You have a booth there. And when we help Ski Utah, we try to talk about the state as a whole. Some people are very familiar with Utah and Park City and have it on their bucket list. Others might not be as familiar with it, so you have to educate them. So those are always beneficial and always so fun. That's always one of my favorite ways to kick off the season for myself personally.
Yeah. I mean, you said you were at a ski show in Dallas. When I think of Dallas, I don't think of ski shows.
Texas is a very big market for us, actually.
Really?
Yeah, for skiers. The flights are so easy from a lot of their major cities, you know, Dallas, Houston, Austin. So we do see a lot of them coming our way in the season, which is always fantastic. So really, they're an easier sell than most places. Hard to believe. Yes. So we always have a lot of fun with that. And then, of course, we execute media missions, whether it's myself in the communications department. You know, I talk with media in North America. Primarily journalists, trying to get them to write about our destination. So you hit them now in hopes that either they'll come out early winter season and get a story published either early winter season, or come out later in the season and get their messaging out early next fall so that people can start booking ahead for the following season. So it's kind of a loop. You're always constantly talking about the winter season. And of course, at the Chamber, we do really have a distinction between our winter season, our summer season, and our fall season primarily. So we market all of those, but now it's winter.
And is winter the biggest season?
Yes, it is. Yes. I mean, our winters are so hard to beat compared to any other resort, so it's really an easy sell for us, right, which makes it really nice. But so yeah, we're going to the media right now. We're going to our meeting planners to get them thinking about what incentives people might like when they do a ski destination for their group meeting. So things like that as well. And then we have a new campaign coming up.
Yes, you have a very cool campaign.
We just launched a new campaign. We trademarked Winter's Favorite Town. So that's specifically for Park City as a ski destination. It is now called Winter's Favorite Town. So this is a brand new campaign, and we're taking it to New York City. So in a couple weeks, we will be in Bryant Park. And New York City is a really big hub for not only people who live in the city, but it's such a tourist destination that a lot of people are going there, especially in December, to get their Christmas shopping done, you know, all the holidays. They have the Rockettes. It's just such a fun place to be. And so we're throwing ourselves into that mix, and we're having a little pop-up event where people can stop by and see us. We'll be there itself and talking about our new campaign, why Park City is Winter's Favorite Town. Of course, our greatest snow on earth tagline is very important. So yes, we will be in New York City. So we have a billboard that will be going up that will kind of show the slogan, if you will, Winter's Favorite Town, and then it shows a little bit of a video clip on just things to do, not necessarily ski specific. We have some ski shots, but we want to show people what else there is to do.
And I believe we have a video of exactly what you're talking about. So Booth actually wants to show that right now.
Yes, and so that's going to be in Penn Plaza.
So yeah, we're looking at it right now, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so you'll see it'll switch over underneath. There's that little video clip of all the other activities there are to do in town. So that's hopefully getting it on people's radar that, hey, come out and visit us in Park City.
Well, and I remember last winter when I was still in Lake Tahoe, you know, just be watching, you know, football or whatever, and all of a sudden a Park City ad would come on, and I was like, wow, no, this is actually a huge marketing campaign. Yeah.
Right, and that's specific. I mean, we intended for that to happen, and we do have TV commercials that are still going on as well. So we have TV ads going in New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, and San Francisco. So those we're playing throughout much of November and then throughout December as well. So,
I mean, it's huge what you guys are doing. You're hitting pretty big markets right now.
Exactly. Yeah, and people that have such easy connections to get out to Salt Lake City, maybe they don't realize it, but we're trying to just show everyone, hey, come on out, whether you've never skied before, whether you have no desire to ski, we can either introduce you to the sport or just introduce you to a beautiful mountain town with everything else to do.
Well, and this hits hard because, you know, even if you don't ski or snowboard, it's still coming to a mountain town in the winter when you can go on Main Street in Park City with Christmas lights anywhere. Right. You're in that atmosphere. You're in the mood to be in winter. And that's a huge part of the marketing also. It's not just skiing, snowboard. It's also come here to experience this like Christmas town. Exactly.
Yeah. And year round, because we know that Main Street is just beautiful all the time. So really lucky to have that. So that's kind of a brief overview of what we're up to on that side of things. And then I did want to share some of the events that we have coming up.
Do it.
So ourselves as a chamber, we have a bunch of events going on that are specific for our members. We want to make sure that they're feeling fulfilled with their membership with us, that they're actually getting the most out of it, and all their networking with other businesses in town. So we have a couple things on our plate that we try to help. Now the first one, it's open to the public, not specific, but we have a blood drive, and you know, a lot of people keep their eyes out for those because that's just such an empowering way to feel like you're giving back. So there is a blood drive taking place down at the Visitor Information Center. That's down in Kimball Junction. That will be November 28th. Now for that one, because it is a blood drive, you have to sign up for a slot, but like I said, that'll be really great way to kind of get in that holiday spirit.
It's an easy way to give back.
Yes, exactly. And so with that coming up, you do have to sign up for a slot. So just through the normal Red Cross website. So it's redcrossblood.org. Don't like saying that so, you know, so boomingly in the morning, but it's such an important thing. And so I do want to take a moment to talk about that. So yes, blood drive, Visitor Information Center, November 28th. Okay, and then our next event, gearing back towards our member-specific event, we have a hospitality training event the day after the blood drive, so on the 29th. And we're bringing in a gentleman who is very well versed in hospitality training. And the reason that matters is because when you have your car drivers, when you have your concierge at the hotel, when you have your restaurant staff talking to people who aren't familiar with the town, they're the first impression and they're what guests are going to latch onto. So you just want to make sure that your messaging is always very optimistic. And so we have someone here to kind of get everyone excited for, again, the winter season approaching with all of our guests about to come in. So you need to RSVP. It is complimentary for our chamber members. Anyone who's not a chamber member is more than welcome to come as long as they RSVP, and there will be a small fee associated with their visit. But that's something newer that we're offering and a really valuable way to get some insight in what visitors look for, you know, the things that they like to hear from people who live in a town. So that will definitely be really nice for everyone to be a part of. So we have more information on our website, which is visitparkcity.com. And then the last event is the most fun, I think. It's the winter kickoff party. So this is just a way to celebrate with our chamber members and prospective members down at the Visitor Info Center, just to celebrate, winter's here, our resorts are opening, you know, we're about to see a lot of guests coming our way soon, and come with us before the craziness, so the calm before the storm, to have a drink and just mingle with a bunch of people from town and just enjoy what it is. I
mean, there's a ton going on at the chamber and in Park City.
So that event is December 4th.
All right, perfect. I mean, hey, it's a great way to kick off the winter. I mean, we'll see a little winter this weekend, but to really kick it off December 4th. Perfect. Rachel.
Easy.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving us a rundown on what's going on in Park City.
Such a pleasure. Thank you.
And congrats on the marketing in New York. That's awesome.
It's fun. We love our jobs at the chamber. It's just the best ever. So we're definitely on board to make Park City a well-known destination, if it's not already.
Yeah, and it's on the right track with you guys.
It definitely is.
So Rachel, thank you so much for coming on, guys. When we come back from the Mountain Morning Show, or for the Mountain Morning Show, we are going to be wrapping up, so stay tuned for that, guys.